In this sketchbook activity, I'm going to start with a white piece of paper. It can be loose or it can be in your sketchbook. I'm also going to be using an ebony pencil. Like it says here, it is jet black extra smooth. If you don't want to use an ebony pencil, you can also use a B pencil. Make sure that it says B at the edge of the pencil. It could be a 6B, 4B, or 2B. I'm also at some point going to be using a colored pencil. I'm also going to be using a 3x3 template to trace, and I'm also going to be using a ruler. I won't be using the ruler for numbers, I'm using it simply just as a straight edge. The first thing that I'm going to do is take my 3x3 square and I'm going to trace this square 4 times. The first thing I'm going to be doing is shading with my ebony pencil. As I do so, I can hold my pencil a couple different ways. I can hold it like this, the way that it used to writing, or I can hold it like this, the way that some people are used to drawing. If this is awkward for you, you don't have to hold your pencil this way. That is up to you. I will start in this first box. The goal of this first part of the activity is to try to go from a transition from really dark to really light, almost the white of the paper. This is almost as hard as I can press down. I'm not concerned with making these edges nice and clean. If you go outside of the lines, that's okay. To help me with this process, now I'm going to do the other half of this square. Dark going out to light. I'm trying to make it so it's a smooth transition. If I see any spots that look like they need a little bit more work or a little more graphite, I'm going to add to them. And I can see a couple of those spots right here. Other thing I can do is use my finger and I can smooth that graphite because it's an ebony or a B pencil. So smoothing out. Next, going on to this box. Going from dark down to light. I can see a spot right here that still is a little bit rough. It's not quite as smooth as I'd like it. I'm going to go back and smooth that in a little bit more with my pencil. So I'm going back and adding more graphite. Back here, really, really dark. As much pressure as I can put on the pencil. Finish off with my finger. Smoothing it out. On the other half, I will do the opposite. So I'm going to go dark up to light. For the third box, I'm going to be doing a series of squares, but what I want you to do is take a moment and think about what you're feeling right now on the mood meter. Right now, I'm feeling kind of at ease on the mood meter, so I'm going to be using a green color that represents that. To start this, though, I am going to trace out my box first. You'll notice with working with a color pencil, you don't have the luxury of shading and then using your finger to smudge. It has to be done simply with your color pencil. On the last box, feel free to go back to your ebony pencil or your B pencil and make your own design. In this case, I'm going to try using a circle since I haven't used that yet, and that's one going to be a little bit different from the other one. So I'm going to start by making a circle.